Hello, boys and girls. We're going to talk about recipes today because last week we looked at different ways of getting information. Yes? So you could ask your mommy, or you could ask your daddy, or you could look on the internet, you could look on books. But now, this week, we're going to look at ways that you can get all that stuff that's in your very big brains and the ways you can tell other people that information. And we use very specific ways of doing that information. So we're going to look at recipes this week. I'm going to show you how to look through recipe books and how to read a recipe. And then we're going to make some salt dough together. And then when we make our fruit salad, you're going to sit down and you're going to write the recipe, because I might think that your fruit salad looks delicious. And I would say, please, can I have the recipe? And then you can give it to me. And it's how you made your fruit salad, because everybody's fruit salad is different. You've all bought different fruit. You've all bought different things to put into it. And I'm really interested to know how yours is different to everyone else's. Okay? So one thing I'm going to show you is that everybody writes recipes in the same way. So I don't have any. You can go to a shop and you can buy books on Italian food. And in that there's lots and lots and lots of different recipes about how to make all the delicious food that you find in Italy. Now I don't have any cookbooks because I move countries too much and books are very big and heavy. But what I do have is every time somebody feeds me something, and I do like being fed, and I really like the recipe, I say, oh, can you give me the recipe? And then I write it in my cook's notebook or my recipe book. And I have 2 of these. And they are full of things, of recipes that I've really liked. Here's a recipe for Italian bread. Here's a recipe for my mummy's cake. I have a recipe for jam in here. Anything I want to make, I go and look. At the beginning, I have an index. So this is, if I want to know where to find, let's see, chocolate chip cookies. Where would I find the chocolate chip cookies? I can see on my list that it's number 12. So I go to page 12. And I have all the pages written down. And there we go. On page 12, we've got chocolate chip cookies. Now these are all the ingredients. Do you see what the numbers on them? Those are the ingredients. And this is what I need to do to mix these ingredients to get the chocolate chip cookies. So these are the ingredients and these are the instructions. And that's what recipes always look like. So first of all, you have everything. If I wanted to buy chocolate chip cookies, I would need to go through my cupboards, make sure I had flour and baking soda and salt and butter and sugar and more sugar and vanilla extract and 2 big eggs and chocolate chips and some nuts. And I would go through and I'd be like, oh, don't have any nuts, so I could go to the shop and get them. But if it was all in a big mess, it would be very hard for me to take that information and go to the shop and buy all those things. And then underneath, it says what we need to do. So we're going to do that with, I have asked you to make some salt dough this week because you're going to be making 3D shapes out of your salt dough. Now we made this before in school, but it was a very long time ago. And your brains were not quite big enough to do recipes. So we're going to do it today, but we're going to do it with recipes, okay? So in my recipe for salt dough, I need to write it down. So I'm going to write salt dough at the top so I know what it is. Always need to have a title. I'm going to put an underline on it as well. Salt dough. So for salt dough, I need 4 spoons of flour. So I'm going to write down 4 spoons of flour. And then I need, wrote it down as my first thing. I need 2 spoons of salt. 2 spoons of salt. I need 4 spoons of warm water and some food coloring. So I've written that down. 4 spoons of water and and I'm going to put warm after that. And 3 to 4 drops of food coloring. So those are all my ingredients. That's what I need to make my salt dough. Now, my how to make salt dough is mixing the flour and the salt. So I'm going to get, where's my spoon? I think I dropped on the ground there. This was, what do we do? Remember what we do before you go baking. What must you do? And this fell on the ground, so I need to go wash this as well. So I'm going to go wash up, and you guys can be getting all that together if you want. All right, so I've washed my hands, and I've washed my spoon. And my ingredients say, how many spoons of flour? It's the first ingredients, you see it? 4 spoons of flour. So I'm going to get, in my bowl, let's move it down there, I'm going to put big spoons in because I want to make lots of 1, 2, 3, 4 spoons of flour. Now, what's next? It says 2 spoons of salt. All right, got some salt here. So there's 1 spoon of salt. Well, actually, that's not quite a full spoon, is it? Need to put some more in. And there's 1 spoon of salt. It's completely full now. And 2 spoons of salt. And then it says mix. You see my first instruction there? Mix flour and salt. So I'm going to mix those together. You have to read through the whole recipe before you start. So I've mixed my flour and my salt together. And then it says, add to the water and the food coloring. You see that? Add to water and coloring. Now this is and. Remember, we use this in maths, but you can also, if you're running out of space, grown up sometimes put that. So mix food and, now I don't have any food coloring. So I'm just going to have plain, so I need to get 4 cups of water, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to mix it. And this is where it gets really icky, boys and girls, because you've got to put your hands in and mix around. Gross! Are you ready? And that's it. And then you get it. If it's too dry, what do I need to do? If it's too dry, what do you think I need to do? You need to add more liquid. And if it's too wet, what do you need to do? It's a little bit dry, so I'm going to put some more water in there. If it's too wet, what do you need to do? How can you make it drier? By adding dry ingredients. And what's the dry ingredients here? It is flour and some salt, but I would just add the flour. And there we go. Look, you have made some Play-Doh. If I'd put food coloring in this, get this up because it's very sticky. If I'd put some food coloring in this, it would be beautiful colors. But I went to the shop this morning and they didn't have any. So I'm just going to make do with this. But I'm going to wrap this in cling film. I don't know what you call it. Plastic wrap? I don't know what you call it in Italian. And when I am making my 3D shapes, I can take it out and then I'm going to make my 3D shapes with it. Now, I want you to have a look through some of your mummy and daddy's cookbooks and tell me if you see any recipes that you'd like. But just take a look through them because we're going to be doing lots of writing recipes this week and it will help if you look through a few recipe books and see what's there. All right, then make your Play-Doh and put it aside. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.